Hi, this is Morningstartalks. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm back with another video. It's been so long. I miss you guys so much, and I just wanted to make this video because my friend suggested that I share with you guys just the struggles that I have during the week of just not feeling motivated, not being as strong in my faith, and just being honest and open to share with how I feel at this moment. During the month of January, there's a lot of Christians on YouTube that have dedicated themselves to doing a 21-day fast. And I just felt in my heart that God was also calling me to fast. And today is day 10 of me fasting. And today, I don't know why, I just felt really unmotivated. I felt down, sad. I just felt doubt about the progress that I'm making and for why am I making the progress that I'm making. And so I'm just questioning everything at this moment. I feel very downcast and I feel like giving up, and I had some pain in my stomach today. I have gastritis, so that means that it's irritation of the stomach lining, and usually that happens when I eat spicy foods or sour things or bitter things. And since I'm fasting, I didn't think that would be the case because I don't really eat much, but I just had that effect today and it didn't feel good and made me want to give up, honestly, because I was like, I'm having this pain in my stomach. Maybe it's affecting me in a negative way than a positive way. And so that was definitely a thought that came through my mind. But I pushed through and I was able to complete this fast today, but at this moment I'm just thinking about the hardness of it all, knowing that I'm pushing myself, and at the same time I question why is it that I'm pushing myself again, and I just lack encouragement. And honestly, sometimes I feel like I don't get that encouragement with my friends. I don't get that encouragement with just other Christians as well, or my church. I feel like everyone kind of does their own thing and I just do my own thing, and no one really checks in on me. And so that also is just negative thoughts coming in about just the concept that no one is there to root for you, no one is there encouraging you, everything is on your own. And have really held on to God with all my might and with all my strength to push through and not allow not having the support be the thing that pushes me away from God. And it's all to His grace that I'm still persevering and still very dedicated to knowing more about God and just focusing myself on Him, despite the world displaying several advertisements and influence around me that make me want to go back to the world, because that's just the most common thing that everyone does. A lot of people give up on their faith. A lot of people share why they stopped going to church. A lot of people share why they don't believe in as much as of God as they used to, and it honestly is discouraging, especially me as a new Christian that has barely came into the faith 2 years. And it's just really sad, and all these things are making me feel really, really down, because I just can't see how people don't turn to God. They've just given up. And it really does make me want to give up too. But I'm being open and honest. These are the emotions that I feel. These are the feelings that I get, having to fight with the flesh on a daily basis. And this fast is not easy either. I've been listening to Vlad Subject. He's one of the people that is hosting the 21 Days of Fast, and he is sharing with us just things that are supposed to happen in your body through this fast. And he says by this point that you should have more energy and that you should have less hunger pains and all this other stuff. But for me, it's not the case at all. If anything, I feel more spiritual attacks on my flesh. I just feel like my body wants to binge. It wants to binge on coffee and food and drinks and sugar and the most that it can do when I have that period of food. when I do give myself the period, when I break the fast, basically. So it's just hard knowing that like people like, for example, Vlad is telling me that, you know, my body's supposed to be feeling one way, but my body is not feeling that way. It's feeling the complete opposite. And so I'm just like, why am I doing this again? Why is it that I've chosen to do this again? Because this is hard. But I'm trying to push through with this fast because every day I wrote a reason for every day that I decided to fast, and every reason is worth pursuing that fast. So it's really hard if I was to give up right now and let go of everything. And so I'm trying to just stay motivated. And my way of staying motivated is doing this YouTube video because you guys encouraged me. And I just want to be open and honest with you guys that this is not easy. This walk with Jesus is not easy, but I definitely know that there's power in Jesus' name. I had sleep paralysis the other day. Well, it was almost sleep paralysis. I was definitely getting spiritually attacked, but I just rebuked it, and I couldn't speak. But as soon as I said Jesus, everything around I was just able to move again. I was able to breathe again. I was able to look around and like be in my room and take a few seconds to pause and reflect on what just happened. But I just know that there's just no way. Like, just me saying Jesus in the spirit, like, it just breaks off whatever sleep paralysis or entities try to get me to be suppressed and oppressed. And I won't lie and say that my my desires, my fleshly desires and temptations haven't been strong at this point. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just my flesh fighting with me. I don't know if it's just my spirit that is uncomfortable with what I'm doing. But like, I've just had so much temptations and just so much fleshly desires of lustfully looking at men, and vivid images of my past, or anger comes out of me, or annoyance comes out of me, or just like reasons to make me very, very depressed and sad. And I just shake off my head and I just say, you know what? Like, no, God does not want me to be sad. He does not want me to go back into that lifestyle. I know what the lifestyle is without Jesus. I know that there's nothing new under the sun. So I know that there's nothing new in the world. It's always going to be the same thing, and it's going to lead to emptiness, bitterness, and just sadness, because that's what my life was in the world, and that's what it's going to be if I choose to go back. And so this is just a reminder to me and people that are also pursuing their faith just like me. I pray that this encourages you and just lets you know that you're not alone. And I just want to share this with myself as well, because I just want to validate that the way that I'm feeling is normal. And I can't wait to see at the end of the 21 days how God works in my favor and how he's going to bless me. And I can't wait to be able to record videos and talk about the blessings that he's been able to manage in my life because of this fast. Some of the things that I fasted for that I want to share as a future testimony of what's to come. I prayed for anger. I prayed for envy, jealousy. I've prayed for my family, my friends. I've prayed for like-minded Christians. I've prayed for deliverance, and another one that I prayed was financial prosperity. And so those are some of the ones that I've prayed for, and I just want to share that openly because I can't wait to see what God does in my life. Whenever he does that during this year, to be able to look back and see that these were some of the things that I specifically fasted for, and how he's going to show up in my life once this fast is over. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that this was encouraging, and if you have any suggestions, comments, reflections, I am open and willing to hear from you. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. there's not really a solution to this video. I just really wanted to share what's on my heart. And but I guess one thing that I will do to counteract that is I'm still going to push forward with the fast, and I'm going to search up Bible verses for encouragement and continue to read my word and continue to talk to God about this, because this is something that you need to go to the Father for too. It's not just something that you go to your friends or your family for, or like recording. It's also a conversation that needs to happen with God as well. And so if you haven't been doing that, I just encourage you to also take the initiative to talk to God, read your word, pray, and lastly, find verses that are encouraging to you that will help you during this time or whenever you have periods of weakness in your journey with your walk with God. Thank you, and subscribe to Morningstar Talks for more talks. Bye.